Hey guys, Christine here again. I'm coming to you with another behind the scenes in the studio. This time I am showing you how I work and store my stencils. I know stencils come in all different shapes and sizes. So this is just what I have found and techniques I picked up watching other YouTubers over the years. The first type of stencil I'm going to deal with are the ones that you get, the layering stencils from the Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous collection. They come like this. So let me just take this one out. And then the new stencils, his older ones used to have the name of the stencil on it. The newer ones don't anymore, and since I do YouTube demoing, what I like to do is I get out my little handy label maker. I flip it over, and this one is called the Roses Layering Stencil. And I know it's the layering stencil, so I just need to know that it's called Roses. I was doing some of my stamp labeling, so let me go ahead and put Roses, if I can spell while everyone's watching, Roses. And it has a little part number, THS, Tim Holtz Stencil 075. And I don't need this to be huge, so I'm just going to make it like a size 10 font. I'm going to go ahead and print that. Turn off my label maker. And then just going to go ahead and put that on there so I remember what this one is. I can get rid of the packaging now. And then this is how I handle my layering stencils. Ring binder from the dollar store, comes in a pack of 9. You can see this one I have labeled. This one came with a stamp set and didn't have a name, but this floral goes with the rose. It's this one. So I'm going to go ahead and stick them next to each other. And you can see I have the roses now. I have the floral. And then I also, the little minis, I keep those in front. These are the holiday ones, the Merry Christmas, the trees, the plaid, the ones that come in a 3-pack. Oh, it's going out of focus. There you go. They came with the larger one. And see, this is where they used to have the name on it and they don't anymore. So this is just my little quick solution for these because I was putting them in containers and then I was having trouble finding them. And now I just got one of those 3M hooks. I have it hanging on the bookshelf next to me, the hook, and then I just hang these up and I know where these stencils are. So that's how I handle these little guys. The next ones I want to take care of are in my, my haul video, my vlog video. I got these. And now I have to get them put away. And for my stencils, I have 2 3-inch binders currently. One I have labeled custom stencils. These are all the ones that I have handmade and designed on my own. These are not store-bought. My other binder I have labeled as my store-bought stencils, so I know that these are ones that are from other designers. And all I do is little ones that may not fit or get lost, I stick in the front pockets here. Again, I look for these at Goodwill every now and then for 99 cents to $2 or back to school sales. If there's a really good sale, I find them. And then all I do is I get those inserts at the back to school sales again. Just some black cardstock. I stick it in, and then on the cardstock I put the name of what the stencil was. So this way when one's missing, I can kind of figure out what it is. So these are just all of my store-bought ones, and some I've kept them in the packaging. I haven't used them yet. It's easier and quicker sometimes when I haven't been using them to just stick them in that way. So for these, for now, I'm going to go ahead and go to the back. I'll grab all of these guys. And because I have to go back to her shop to find the names again, I'm just going to go ahead and take one of my clear inserts. I'll put the black there. And then what I'll end up doing is this is a Posca pen. I have one in silver and gold. I was trying to use white pens on the cardstock, and I was having trouble finding a good white that would write and not vanish over time. So I just use my Posca pens in bright colors now, and I'll end up writing the names on here once I go back on her shop and I get the correct names. And this way, as I'm doing videos, I know what I'm using and I can link to it for you guys. So since I got two with weird eyes, I'm going to keep the eyes together. Got this one as well. I'll put on the back. And I'm just going to stick them in like this for now. And then later on I'll come back and label them after the video. And then I have the skulls and the spirit board. So again, I'm just going to take this. There's that side. And there's that one. It's as simple as that. And now that goes back on the shelf next to me. And anytime I need stencils, I just easily grab this out. And you can see I have a variety in here. I have Dilutions, Dina Wakley, and then I have a lot of Crafter's Workshop was what I used to collect a lot of, and now I'm into the Ranger line and the Dina Wakley. Mike Deacon, I collect his. So I've just got lots of great textures. This is Artist Cellar. They've got some great, you know, different backgrounds. Just a little flip through. Stencil Girl products. They're always great too. These were old ones from Walmart. So it's just a little bit of everything. Alright. So that takes care of my store-bought, online-bought stencils that are smaller than 8.5 by 11. And you saw my other binder was how I do my custom stencils. So now, what do I do for those pesky 12-inch by 12-inch large stencils? Because they don't fit in a binder, they stick out of the binder. I use the clear containers, like the Iris scrapbook 12 by 12 containers, but then they get stuck on top of each other or they're not easy to get to. So, what I did was I wait until they have the scrapbook inserts on sale, and I grab those. And these are larger versions of the ones I just had that I need to get put away. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. And I just used the 12 by 12 scrapbook cardstock on these guys. There we go. These will definitely end up coming out of the packages, but just for the sake of the video, I'm just putting them in here for you. And what happens with the 12 by 12s, and see, this one's going to be difficult because it's got all the little eye cutouts, which is why sometimes it's easier to keep some of these in the packaging. There we go. So there's the eyes. And as you can see, you can't see the paper through here. So unlike on my 8.5 by 11 sheets where I can write the names, I can't do that with these. So that's when I get out my label maker again, and I put the label for the name of the stencil on the outside of the clear packaging. And I'll show you what that looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and get this one in here. And it'll be easier once I take it out of the actual packaging. Sometimes if I stick them in the other way, they go in easier. There we go. So there's those two. I have an extra. So here's my solution. Same as what I do with my little Tim Holtz ones, my layering stencils. I just use the binder rings. See? And it's a little flimsy, but that's okay. It still works well. And I mixed my handmade ones with my non-handmade ones. I can see I'm missing one here, and I know I just saw it. So while we're doing this, I can actually get this one put back away. And so what I need to go through and do is, you can see on this one I started to do it, where I labeled it That is a Kaiser Craft script stencil. So this one I still have to go back in and do those more Kaiser. But that's all I do, and then I know what belongs where. So that's it. That is how I store my 12 by 12, my medium-sized stencils, and my layering stencils. I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope this may help you get your studio organized, because I know for me, sometimes the chaos is good, but when I can't find the stencils I want, it's always frustrating, or then when I know I had them and I lose them. So this is just little bits I've picked up over time. So please remember to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all my latest releases. And as always, happy crafting.